So Chairman Hao, what is your understanding of a new type of political party system as stated by General Secretary Xi? And in your opinion, what should the democratic parties do to make new accomplishments in performing duties? Also a question to Chairman Ding Zhongli and Chairman Wang Gang. You were present when General Secretary Xi gave those important remarks on March 4th. What impressed you most?
感谢你提的问题，也感谢你对民建的关注。
Thank you for your
我们
question.
民建刚刚闭幕，在2018年。
Also, thank you for your attention to China National Democratic Constitution Association. In 2008, our delegation went to Chongqing, and now I'll answer your question. President Xi Jinping did two important remarks. And on the new historic trend of China, President Xi pointed out new directions to the model of multi-party system, and that has gave great directory to our future development. And on the 4th of March's remark, President Xi Jinping concluded new features of our system. From my understanding, multi-party system. The new type of multi-party system mainly means that on the basis of the new feature of China, and also on the basis of China innovation and China entrepreneurship, we are going to have a new model of multi-party system and a new political development. And that also have embodied our institutional strength. This systematic development have also shown the world that we will going to have a new type and new method of multi-party system. And also we have given a new answer to the multi-party system for other countries. As the pusher and facilitator of the new type of multi-party system, after listening to the remark of President Xi Jinping, members of our party has impressed a lot, and we will continuously uphold to his thought and try to uphold to the full confidence and develop our capabilities. And on the 4th times of importance remark from President Xi Jinping on the new development and new requirement on the social orders, and also combined with our new thought of our party with aspect to President Xi Jinping's thought, would like to talk about in 5 aspects. Firstly, the new administration shouldered greater responsibility, and that also has posed new challenges for us. We will continue to look back to the history and look forward to the future and continue our effort in our work. We sincerely believe, under the leadership of CPC with Comrade Xi Jinping at its core, we will lay a great foundation to the development, and with your support, with the members' support, we will definitely do a better work and break a new era of our work. Secondly, we will utilize our the new thought to direct the new practice. Under the leadership of Xi Jinping thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new era, and his new concept, new ideas, new strategy, new initiatives, we will try to have an in-depth understanding of new thoughts so as to have a better practice. Firstly, we will sort out our thought system and do a better practice. Thirdly, we will learn from the tradition and continue to write the chapter of multi-party system. Just now you mentioned that our delegation went to Chongqing to worship the site and also try to remembrance the history of that city and also look back to the tradition of the strength of multi-party system. On the basis of that, we will continue to work closely with CPC, and on the basis of that tradition, we will never forget our original vision and continue our effort in conducting all kinds of educational activities to promote our original vision. Also, in the transition period, we will always stick to a fluent transition. Also, push forward to the vigorous development of multi-party system. Fourthly, we will always stick to the new trend of development. We will facilitate the development in various aspects and try to make our party a study-oriented party. Also, on the basis of the status quo of our members, we will also make more efforts into the study of finance and economic sector, try to uphold and grasp the major trend in the new era, including artificial intelligence, etc. So that to always keep in line with the time and learn the latest development trend. Fifth, we will always stick to our functions and responsibilities. Last, since the Standing Committee of CPC has already set out new requirements and new plans, we will implement those plans, and we will also institute 5-year plan surrounding the new concept of constructing new socialism and the innovation-driven economic development. Also fight for the 3 crucial battles, and also the core areas set out in the government work report from Premier Li yesterday. We will continue our effort and make more suggestions and contributions. Currently, we have already made 30 items of proposals, and we have kept the quality and quantity. This year, we went to Hunan and Hubei to conduct ecological environment inspection research so as to initiate the proposal of deepen the ecological development. Next year, we will also utilize the big data so to boost the development of rural area. For these 2 proposals, we have already proposed to the Central Committee. When we are ushering into the new era, we are facing with the new opportunities and challenges as well as requirements of the new era. As a participatory party of CPC, we determine to have new endeavor and make greater effort. That will be all for my answer. Thank you.
Chairman Wang Gang asked me to address firstly, and he will give supplementaries. The CPPCC's relevant events include China Democratic League, and we listened to 8 CPPCC members. President Xi were listening to us, and he addressed. And the journalist asked what impressed me the most. From our perspective, no matter President Xi spent a short time there, but we hear he gave a systematic address on the multi-party cooperation and the democratic consultation. I would like to figure it from 4 aspects. The first one is the socialism with the Chinese characteristics, which has several basic mechanisms. The first is National People's Congress, which is the fundamental of China. And there are other 3 mechanisms. The first is multi-party cooperation under the leadership of CPC, and also democratic regional self-governance and grassroots people self-governance. These are the basic mechanisms in China, which together formed the multi-party cooperation under the leadership of CPC. And it's the basis of the political development. Second, President Xi addressed that this system is created and initiated and innovated by China. It's an innovative system, and it's different from a single-party system. It's also different from Western countries' multi-party competitiveness. We have our system of multi-party cooperation. What impressed me a lot is President Xi addressed the formation of multi-party cooperation, which has its historical reasons. Over the past 40 years of Democratic Party's progress, all the parties have been closely working with the CPC. And since 1949, many chairpersons of the Democratic parties cancelled their parties and added their association to CPC. But Chairman Mao at that time didn't agree with it. They said we still need to supervise, inspect each other for the long run. So some of the parties are remained. After the reform and the opening up, President Deng also initiated new policies that's to encourage that multi-parties should supervise and inspect each other for the long run. So we can see the historical reasons for multi-party cooperation. There are numerous events and historic reasons behind this, but I'm just briefing you. And third, for the multi-party cooperation, it has advantages and merits. It is appropriate for China's reality and development. First, it addresses we are different from single-party administration. Single-party administration may arise problems. The multi-party administration are appeared in many countries, but for the multi-party competitiveness, there will be some obvious competitiveness which will exert negative effects on society. That's the problem of the multi-party competitiveness. But for us, the multi-party cooperation, it means the leading party, CPC, and other democratic parties are working together to offer solutions and to help the livelihood of the people. And he is reminding me of the time the fourth presidency addressed the multi-party cooperation needs to be completed and developed gradually. That's my understanding.
Now let's welcome Mr. Ding. I will just add on one detail. Secretary General Xi Jinping specifically iterated that we have 3 crucial battles to conquer, especially for poverty alleviation. By the year 2020, the challenge of poverty alleviation is still very crucial, and I can specifically value this mission. Secretary General Xi Jinping mentioned about the research and visit in rural area. In this February, he went to Liangshan, a small village in Liangshan area, in person. Since China Zhigong Party has a close relation with the area, and last summer I also have visited that village. I'd like to tell you that that village is sincerely a remote one. If you want to go there by bus, it will take around 3 hours, especially after you have entered the mountain area. It's very bouncy. That was really a tough trip for Secretary General Xi Jinping to go there. He went there and stayed side by side with the local villagers to get to understand their conditions. That is also an important lesson for us to learn. With the Minister of Technology, I also understand that some specialists also went to these remote rural areas and tried to help them boost the agriculture production by the method of use bean to switch bean or use salt to switch salt. By utilizing those methods, we can see that the livelihood of rural areas people has been improved. I also noticed that some people in the rural area caught special disease due to farming. I sincerely have seen that poverty alleviation is really a crucial battle, and it's a tough one. To do that, we must learn from Secretary General Xi Jinping and go deep into the baseline and get an in-depth understanding of the baseline's condition, so that to conquer this crucial battle in various aspects, including education, industry, etc. This is also what democratic parties should really inspect, and that is the detail that I would like to add on.